All right, Kai and Matt. We need to have a talk here at Fanon HQ. Board meeting time.
Oh,
Emergency meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
What's
about
the big idea?
It's about Michael.
Oh,
Michael messaged me just an hour before we drove over here to Fanon HQ to record. That
Yeah.
he is suffering. He's suffering badly. You remember the Wonder Bread guy?
Yeah. What about the Wonder Bread guy?
Well, Michael is in debt to the Wonder Bread guy, and he's having to draw a lot of Wonder Bread, so he can't be here today.
Oh, terrible.
Does Jake also have debt to the Wonder Bread guy?
No, Jake has debt, not death. He has a debt to Ron DeSantis, and he's on woke cleanup duty. He's got to erase all of the pronouns, everyone's pronouns that he can find, door to door, putting all the pronouns into a bag and tossing them into the sea where they can never not hurt anyone ever again.
Damn. Can't believe Ron DeSantis got him.
A shame.
Well, thank God we're here. Thank God we're here, right,
In the
Sergio?
meantime, I have fan submissions that we can go through while they're gone.
Are these the first fan submissions we've ever gotten?
We got one from Akon. It was the Tetris one. Whatever the Tetris one we read was.
The Tetris and Death Note one?
Yeah, that one.
That's right.
Oh, and Snape and the Teletubbies.
Yes.
That one too.
Damn, I didn't realize how many fan submissions we'd gotten.
Yeah, there's also another one that we didn't cover. It's called Four's Company. It's a supernatural fanfic. We were given it at NebCon. I'm sure I put it in funny shit. But that was a little long. But I do have two short ones. This one comes from a Discord user by the name of Mew. I am sorry, Mew, but I have forgotten your real name because I haven't seen you since I saw you at Yoma, and I saw you at Nikito, and I don't think I got your name. I apologize if you gave me your name and I forgot it. But I'm having a certified Sergio moment and I don't remember it this time.
Certified dumbass.
This is called Scout X Reader No Homo UwU by 69 Joe Mama 69 420.
This sounds like a classic.
It is explicit.
I love the summary.
It features a major character death. And the summary is, you fuck Scout.
I also want to share the additional tag, which is I crave death.
Me too.
I feel like that's going to be all of us pretty soon here.
Yes. Matt, will you take us away?
I will take us away. Scout X Reader No Homo UwU 69 Joe Mama 69 420. You fuck Scout Lamau. Scout lifted you up and carried you into his house with his long-ass, sinewy-ass arms. The dude has some long-ass limbs, man. You had your arms wrapped around his shoulders, and he kicked his front door closed behind the two of you.
You have the house all to yourself, Jeremy?
You asked him quizzically, looking up at him.
Am I Jeremy?
Yeah, you're Jeremy.
You are Jeremy.
Did we agree on
Scout.
that? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
He said, with a Boston accent thicker than your 8th grade history teacher, Mr. Chambers, if that was possible.
I don't know how to do a Boston accent, but Ma's out running errands for at least 4 hours.
He carried you to his bedroom and threw you down off the bed before climbing on top of you. You're doing a good job, by the way. It's close.
I'm not even doing an accent. I'm just doing a voice.
I'm trying to encourage you. He had posters up of baseball players and shit with baseballs and bats all around the room. He was clearly a fucking virgin. You looked up at him and realized he still had his fucking baseball cap on. You made a disappointed expression, but then just grabbed that shit and threw it across the room, Lamau.
Hey, what the heck, brother?
He said, kind of surprised you just kind of threw his goddamn baseball cap across the room. You pulled his face to yours and started to kiss him, his long-ass white person nose stabbing you in the face, as one's would. His dog-tag necklace clacked against your chest, and his bandaged hands began to make their way up your shirt. You moved to try to help him with this, and he lifted it over and off your body. You figured his dumb virgin dumbass probably wouldn't know how to take off a bra, so you just kind of took it off for him out of pity so you wouldn't have to watch him struggle. You went back to kissing, and you tentatively trailed your fingers down to the hem of his shirt. He didn't resist, so you lifted it up, and soon threw it to the side to join the rest of your previously discarded clothing items. He had a dumbass chest tattoo, but you pretended desperately not to see it. He was kissing you and squeezing your boobs in the palms of his bandaged hands. You smiled and sighed gently. He trailed off and began kissing your neck while grinding his palm against your still-clothed crotch. He gently bit at your neck in some places with his motherfucking bucked-ass teeth, eliciting your slight reaction from you. His bed was long as fuck, presumably for his long-ass limbs. You swear to God with his long-ass limbs he could probably smack someone from a mile away. But that was beside the point at the moment, though. He unbuttoned your pants and pulled them off of you and to the side and began rubbing you through your underwear, teasing you. And you put your hand on his bare chest, hiding your flustered, blushing face with the other one. He had a cocky, arrogant grin on his long-ass face. This man was built like a fast, brown-haired, blue-eyed, kind of crusty skinwalker with a Boston accent and a shitty fucking baseball hat. For some reason, unbeknownst to everyone, including God himself, you needed to fuck this creature.
Jeremy.
You whined like it was a shitty enemy. What can fuck?
This guy knows what's up. Please.
He chuckled lowly and pulled off your underwear, leaving you completely naked. He pushed 2 fingers into you, feeling around and curling slightly. This man had never seen a pussy before in his life, and he was just fucking guessing. But he was trying, and it's the thought that counts. You squirmed around a little as he went on. Eventually, you grabbed at his hand and tried to push it away, and he took the sign that you wanted him to stop and moved his hand. He took off his pants and his underwear and whipped out his completely average circumcised dick. It was pretty much just average in every conceivable way imaginable, but who gives a fuck? He positioned himself and pushed into you slowly, pausing for a second to let you adjust and for him to take it in. He pulled out about half length and thrusted back in. He repeated that a couple of times over, and you tilted your head back into the pillows. You looked up at him, and he was looking at you with this confident look on his face as he moderately rearranged your guts with his relatively average-sized phallic member. He leaned forward and went back to kissing and sucking on your neck with a fistful of titty and a brain full of fucking nothing. You grabbed at the pillows and whispered his name about a dozen times, your eyes squeezing shut as you took him into you and felt him slamming around inside of you. Another 10 minutes passed, and you could feel him becoming more and more erratic, and you could tell that he was probably close. He removed his mouth from your neck, and he told you he was about to bust. He pulled out and nutted on your stomach, but it shot out so far some of it hit your boobs and chin, and shit, man. He collapsed next to you, spent. It took a second to catch his breath.
I'll go get you a washcloth,
he said to you, breathing heavily. You nodded and he left to go get it, not even bothering to put some fucking clothes on. You thought to yourself that it was mildly disappointing, but you really couldn't hold that shit against him because he had as much experience with sex as you did with being a homosexual. That is to say, absolutely none. That one time in the 3rd grade still doesn't count. He returned and wiped you down, and you just kind of laid next to each other, completely naked, and you began to cuddle, and it was nice, holding each other like that. It was so nice, lovely, the most enjoyable.
That was like a nuclear blast.
A booming voice echoed throughout the entire household. It sounded like someone had kicked down the front door, which had been locked. You and Scout were laying there, holding each other, paralyzed, in desperate, primal fear. You heard the person coming closer, walking towards your room with loud, thunderous steps. Your heart threatened to beat out of your chest. It raced so quickly. This being kicked down your door this time, despite it, too, having been locked. It was none other than the god known as Spy, in an expensive-ass fucking suit and a mask with a cigar dangling from his mouth. In his arms was a smoking hot curvy MILF with black hair.
I don't think anyone can understand you.
You're very ununderstandable.
That was the joke, but I guess I've got to make myself a little more parsable, don't I?
Yes, this is an audio podcast.
Damn it. Mm. Okay. We'll do that line. I have come to say the N-word. He continued. He looked over at the two of you, naked in the bed together, holding each other in abject terror, paralyzed with fear. I have also come to fuck your mother, Scout. Scout looked 95% terrified, 5% pissed off.
Ma,
He asked, his voice quaking.
I thought you were off doing important errands for 4 hours.
Yes. Spy's godlike, deep, thunderous voice boomed throughout the house, instantly rupturing your left eardrum beyond repair and rendering you deaf. That ear began ringing, but you ignored it to continue listening to this legend of a man. No. The god speak. The important errands include sucking my dick for 4 hours. Begone. And suddenly Scout began to dissolve into dust, like that part in Infinity War where every single black person was disintegrated by Thanos' snap. Spy threw Scout's mother onto the bed on top of you and instantly began fucking her so ferociously and so violently it snapped your spine in half and became a paralyzed, brain-dead vegetable. You were never able to experience anything so majestic ever again. The end.
You know, I never thought about that, but Thanos did kill almost every minority MCU character with the snap.
That's crazy.
I think the only one he didn't kill was Okoye, but he killed, like, all of the rest of Black Panther's supporting cast and himself.
That is really funny. I just remembered that as well. I have no words. It was terrible.
I like that.
In the best ways.
I liked it. It was pretty funny. Not gonna lie, it was decently sexual. It was decent.
Decently sexual?
Yeah, it at least is rendered more comprehensible than Chain of Memories.
Chain of Memories make everything look good.
I can't disagree with you, and that angers me. All right. I believe you had another, Sergio. Shall we shove off right on into it?
Yes.
Yes.
Who is who?
Hold on. I just want to give some background on what we were reading.
Okay.
So, this is a crackfic posted on the SCP wiki called the CCK class, original character interaction story, or CCK class copyright infringement lawsuit scenario by LordXVXV. And this is a part of something that's called the CAC Hub, which is a collection of crackfics that all share the same continuity in canon, which is based. I think Matt should play the legally distinct cyborg samurai clad in dark armor.
All right. Am I also narrating?
Can I narrate?
Ooh.
Kai can narrate.
Yes. You can narrate.
Okay.
I want to be the mad scientist with the wild hair, and
Fair
Kai
enough.
can be my grandson,
Okay.
also known as the junior researcher.
Okay. Right. Let's begin.
Shall we begin?
Yes.
Data expunged.
The legally distinct cyborg samurai, clad in dark armor, shouted as he lunged for the ring of Nibelung. Did I pronounce that correctly, Sergio? Okay. Deflecting the Foundation mad scientist, credentials, captain of the Foundation space starship SCP-2063, mad scientist, grandfather, ontokinetic retroactive existence eraser fireball with his vibrating British science wand as he did so,
Don't have a cow, man.
said the mad scientist with wild hair.
My grandson, if the cyborg samurai enforcer of the evil empire gets the ring of Gaijis, that would be bad. Quick, activate the beacon to call the doctors, i.e. Foundation personnel from across time and space.
The junior researcher frowned. Why are you telling me this? I already know all of that, dick. Scarcely had the words left his mouth when the mad scientist grabbed him by the lab coat lapels and smashed his nose in with his forehead.
Don't you ever fucking call me that, you little shit.
Why not? Whined the junior researcher through a bleeding nose. Isn't it your name?
It's because, oh fuck,
said the alcoholic mad scientist, releasing his grandson.
Bruh, Discount Morty. We're in a pataphysical breakdown, and a powerful corporation that owns our likenesses is gonna sue us out of existence. Nothing is real. Nothing is real.
Is that why the cyborg samurai has been doing dances from popular culture, many of which were litigated upon being included without their originator's permission in the popular video game Fortnite? The cyborg samurai with magical powers was indeed doing said dances. It continued. Just then, the door to the Foundation space starship SCP-2063 opened up. It's using SCP-2063, as we've established, and Dr. Clef walked through.
How's my other fellow immortal who goes through bodies like I go through girlfriends?
Said Dr. Clef. You know, that's really in poor taste, said the junior researcher, especially ever since Dr. Bright was cancelled.
Shut up!
Dr. Clef and the other doctor, who was not Bright, said simultaneously.
Alto,
said the mad scientist.
Nothing is real and nothing matters.
What else is new?
Said Dr. Clef.
No, I mean,
said the mad scientist, who wasn't Dr. Clef.
We're in a shitty meta fanfiction that no one on Earth will ever consider canon.
Wonderful. That means no consequences.
Bro, that's too far.
Said the alcoholic mad scientist who was a terrible grandfather. Just then, the evil cyborg samurai went through the window of the FSS SCP-2063 with the help of his good friend SCP-106. He pointed his vibrating British science wand at Dr. Clef.
Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late,
he said in the voice of a wise grandfatherly lion dispensing wisdom from Hamlet.
Hey, where the fuck did you get that vibrator? My last hookup had one just like it.
The cyborg samurai removed his evil mask. Underneath it was a handsome, roguish traveler from beyond time and space. He had a bow tie on and was handsome in a boyish way.
Oh my god, it's legally distinct Matt Smith.
I am infiltrating corporate media. Corporate ownership of art has gone too far. We should be able to release our fan fiction under Creative Commons. It is a matter of the human imagination, which I am a metaphor for. As you can tell from my description, is indicative of handsomely roguish, yet also boyish, which is why all of my stories are set in highly bucolic areas where it is convenient to film unless they're in edgy works most people have never heard of.
But then, the hollow projector of the FSS SCP-2063 flickered to life. It was a rodent with bulbous, swollen ears. Ha 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 ha, he chortled. He said a sequence of nonsensical words in Russian with a cadence highly suggestive of Cold War-era propaganda intended to represent brainwashing.
I hear and obey,
said the embodiment of British hopefulness, and he vanished once more behind the dark mask of the evil empire. He raised his hands and prepared to cast a generic purple magic spell. Ha 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 ha! Chortled the mouse,
Fuck this shit.
said the mad scientist.
Alto, let's go do something else.
but this guy destroyed the door back to the Foundation.
This happened, don't question it,
This is a shitty fan fiction with the name swapped out.
said the mad scientist.
I have a Deus Ex Machina. It's necessary since a majority of my character quirks have been swapped out to turn me into a legally distinct blob, but I still have it.
Oh, like me being a liar and also God, which are also highly inconsistent depending on the writer,
said Glove.
Exactly.
Said the mad scientist.
I'm gonna jump between dimensions.
Oh, huh. Well, Andrea and Iris told me about this one special one where I am also a magical traveler from beyond time and space beneath this mask. I, too, can jump between dimensions.
You see this shit, Alto?
The mad scientist said.
Look at it. We're clearly in some sort of intentionally bad fanfiction that's stupid and contrived.
Oh, I don't know. That actually seemed pretty well foreshadowed by him being a handsome, roguish traveler from beyond time and space in the exposition.
Gee, Gramps, what are you gonna do about it? Oh, yikes! Oh, Yahweh! Said the junior researcher.
I'm going up. I'm gonna go up the layers of the narrative.
Said the mad scientist.
I'm gonna go find the bastard who's writing us into existence and shoot him before he can finish this
All right, that's pretty cute. That's a fun ending.
I like it.
It was fun.
The best part about this is if you go to history, if you click history and you hit V on like the 5th revision, there's a slightly different version of this that has the names put in it. So at the beginning, Darth Vader shoots Avada Kedavra to try to get the One Ring. Disney is the company that's trying to sue their asses. Oh, the British vibrating wand was the sonic screwdriver. I probably should have figured that.
Yes.
I couldn't even fathom it.
Also,
I was thinking more like Harry Potter.
It's the Doctor from Doctor Who, The Curse of the Fatal Death, the charity parody that came out in the 90s.
Okay. There's been several doctors that could be described as that, so that makes
also sense. There's a line in here because the mouse is Mickey, but it says it was Mickey in a Kermit robe from that meme, and then it says ha ha ha, he chortled like Mickey in the episode of South Park where he abuses the Jonas Brothers, and then he proceeds to speak entirely in Russian.
Okay.
There's been a lot done to it.
Yes, they have been made quite legally distinct.
Yeah, legally distinct that we couldn't figure out who a lot of them were.
I like this a lot, and the first one, because it really it really captured being a self-aware like parody fic, but like in a good way.
I think it did, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also like the subtle like I guess like meta commentary. Like I love the jab at Bright. Oh yeah, because this was originally written in 2021 and then edited in 2022 to add the fact that Dr. Bright was canceled.
That makes sense.
Because if everyone isn't aware who hasn't been in the CP community, first of all, I have to tell you that Dr. Bright is a real man, which is something that I didn't know. I thought that he was just a made-up character. I mean, to be clear, everyone's author avatar is a made up character, and it's not like them, but like, you know, if your username's Dr. Clef and you make a character in Dr. Clef, it's your self insert. Well, Admin Bright's self insert was the character Dr. Jack Bright, and Admin Bright is a sex pest. He would get in the DMs of the minors on the of the wiki, and you know, do terrible shit. It was also later found out that the whole reason Dr. Bright exists is because Admin Bright had a possession fetish. So that was the whole purpose of the necklace.
That's so wild.
It's
no
very
idea.
wild because my initial reaction is not like he was a sex pest. It was he's a real person.
People
I
being
don't know.
I expect people to be weird random perverts until proven otherwise in most internet
That's
circles.
true. That's true. Me too.
So that's never very surprising. But I would agree, finding out Dr. Bright is a real human being is more surprising than the real human being a sex pest.
Because like
there's just a lot of layers.
Because like back in the day, we didn't have the fancy components where you could put like who wrote it on the thing. So like I knew like Dr. Clef was a real person, and like Gears and like Kondraki were real because I specifically knew that they wrote things. I read the things that they wrote, but I don't think I've ever read anything that Admin Bright wrote. Actually, to be honest, I don't know if I actually read the original Dr. Bright SCP. When like I used to like read it like during high school. I knew of the character because he showed up in other things, but I don't think I ever read that original thing. So I thought he was made up.
Yeah, that's fair. I have nothing else to add to the SCP discussion generally, though, as is the usual. I'm not in the community.
I also because I don't know the whole story. But apparently something also was involved with a monkey. Because someone made a tweet today. Where they brought up a guy by the name of Phantom brought up what's it called? I will pull up the tweet. Because Rounderhouse and Dr. Sumerian, the SCP YouTubers and writers just overtook his vote count, and Phantom describes Dr. Admin Bright, not the character, as the possession fetishist monkey child predator. And I think I've seen the word monkey be used near him. I don't know what's up with that. I don't think I want it. I think I just want to let my mind speculate what the monkey thing is referring to.
I hope it's nothing like what's up with the Nagatoro manga author. I really hope it's nothing like that.
What's up with that? I'm scared. Can you say this on the podcast?
You could DM it. You could DM it to Kai.
I can't say slurs, but this doesn't involve slurs.
You can't come either.
It's worse than slurs too.
Okay.
I'm just gonna post. I'm gonna post an image to you. I'm gonna leave the image up to your description.
Wait, so I have to describe it? I don't know if I want to describe it.
I'm just going to send you a single innocent image, and then you're going to describe it, and I'm going to let everybody's imagination go from there.
Okay. It's a chimp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a chimp.
Okay.
That's it. That's the hint. I'm not going any further.
He's a monkey. The author is a monkey.
He wrote some literature involving monkeys.
Oh.
Not very wholesome literature.
Oh.
You know how some innocent manga authors used to write hardcore porn?
As we all do.
I mean, I don't know, but sure.
I'm gonna stop now. I think said enough to
So
fill
is
in
this
the
what
gaps.
Admin Bright did?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We don't know.
I'm trying to see if I can fucking find his.
So just furiously Googling.
Yeah, I'm trying to find his disciplinary record, because if you don't know, there is a website called o5command.wiki, which is the SCP staff Discord, and I love this place because the disciplinary threads are amazing. You can look through every single thing that somebody has gotten in control for, and I feel like I'm in high school again. It's just like it's like gossip. It's like site
I had
gossip
no
all in
idea.
one place, and I remember. Me and my friend Kira were just like reading through threads, like, oh, did you see this thread? Oh, did you see what this person did? Like they got Lucio on here when he posted the U.S. Army bomb making manual to the wiki as a -J bomb-J, and everyone freaked the fuck out. I can't find unless I've missed it. I can't find fucking Admin Bright, and the thing is disabled. Oh well. If in another episode I do manage to find Admin Bright's O5 command thread, I will let you know what monkey thing that he did, or unless he's just being called a monkey.
He might just be being called a monkey. I don't know, though. You never know with these people. They're kind of wacky.
You never know what someone on the internet is truly
capable of. Okay, any more thoughts?
Good.
I was gonna say it was kind of the situation with Agent Jackrabbit that happened while we were at OhioCon. The gaslighting gatekeeping girl boss who ended up nuking herself from the community because she turned out to be a manipulative abuser. And I remember somebody made a point where it's like, so you're telling me the SCP TikTok user who billed herself as a sex pot was manipulating and trying to groom people. Are you guys just stupid or blind? And I was like,
yeah, you probably should have seen that one coming.
Crazy ass moment on the SCP wiki.
There are
Sounds
a lot
like it's
of
a crazy ass
moments.
place.
Crazy ass moments happen every day. I'm part of it.
You are part of it.
I actually submitted the part in my most recent one where SCP-7975 goes to the strip club to SCP out of context.
You're gonna get canceled.
My work is such just a crazy ass moment, and I love it.
Yeah, Finland's fake.
Finland isn't real.
Along with Wyoming.
Into real.
No, Wyoming has to be real. It's just I made it a real place because it's not real in real life, right?
You made it canonical.
I was actually talking to someone today. I'm so mad that the whole like state isn't real is already an SCP. It's Massachusetts.
What? I've been there. Can't do that.
Well, have you really been there? That's what the Foundation wants you to think, Kai.
I was there.
Really?
I really was there.
You sure?
I have ancestors from
give
there.
You some drugs?
No.
Really?
No, I'd know if I had some drugs.
Would you know? Would you really know?
I would know.
Drugs. You know what else isn't real like Finland?
What?
The remaining 3.5 hours of secret information on this podcast that we're not going to share with our audience. I don't love them.
And before we head out, just make sure that you hit that follow on that Spotify button. I don't know. I don't use Spotify enough to know what the follow button looks like. But you press that follow button, subscribe to us on YouTube, socials, whatnot, and catch us at OhioCon on January 20th. Friday the
Yes.
20th through the 22nd.
Go
You can
see
catch
us
there.
and Mr. Sean Saxum.
Yeah, Mr. Sean Saxon.
We're the worst podcast in the universe. We have no schedule. We don't even know how to follow ourselves on fucking Spotify.
That's true. We're like, I think there's a bell icon that you can like
something.
click.
You can
maybe
do something that you can
We have
hear
a
us again
YouTube. We have a YouTube account, so they can smash that
Just
bell
go to
and
the
that
YouTube
like
account.
button.
Just go to the YouTube account.
you can donate to us. Maybe I think
You can.
Don't
You
donate to
can.
us. We have done nothing to deserve donations.
donate to us. Buy our merch.
Buy our
Don't
merch.
donate.
Donate to us. Buy yourself a
Subscribe.
fluffy whale T-shirt.
A
You can do
Wubble
that.
T-shirt.
Yes.
And watch the episode that has the lore about Wubble.
Yes. There's not a lot. There might be more later.
Yes. Okay, we love you, but only if you
We
buy
love
our
you.
merch.